Sabi ni Joseph Joubert, the aim of argument or of discussion should not be victory, but progress. Why is this important? Maraming mga tao na kapagka merong pagtatalo, mga tao na okay, maraming tao na kapag merong pagtatalo, ang iniisip nila kailangang manalo sila, eh. Kailangan sila yung tama at yung kung sila ang tama, dapat mali yung iba. So that should not be the aim, no? It should not be victory. It should not be winning an argument, but making progress. Which means what? Attaining a common goal. Yun yung habol natin. How do we achieve common goal? So progress is what we're looking for, not victory, no? Tandaan po natin yan. Okay, ngayon, how do we address conflict? Kailangan maintindihan natin na maraming factors na nagko-cause ng conflict. Okay? Ito pong model na ito ay dinevelop din ni Patrick Lencioni, yung author ng Five Dysfunctions of a Team. So sabi niya, merong individual obstacles. Ito yung pinakamadalas nating reason kung bakit hindi tayo nakikipag-usap or nakikipag-argue sa ibang tao. Una, yung self-esteem mo, baka mali ako o kaya wala ako sa pwesto para sabihin yung aking opinion, or you worry about the self-esteem of the other person. Yung values ko, yung skill ko, hindi ko alam kung paano ko sasabihin, yung style, yung sarili kong IQ, could be, yung sarili kong talino, could be a hindrance, no? Baka hindi ko naiintindihan yung sitwasyon, my own experience, yung ding aking ability to handle my emotion, at saka yung aking knowledge. Lahat ng yan could be barriers to conflict. Pero dapat hindi yun yung pinag-uusapan natin. No? Yung pangalawa ay relational obstacles or relationship obstacles. Okay. Legacy event. Ano yung legacy event? Meron na kami kasi dating away nito eh. O, lagi talagang mahirap kausap to. Yun yung legacy event. The culture of the organization itself, no? Yung relationship, sorry, lilinawin ko lang. Pagdating doon sa organization, tsaka yung position, so ano kasi kami, sa organizational structure, mas mababa yung posisyon ko. So wala akong karapatang magsalita. Sa ating mga Pinoy, madalas yan. Yung style acceptance, no? Yung pagkakakilala natin doon sa other party, about their style of communicating. Kaya natin sinasabing, ayokong kausap yan, mahirap kausap yan, o hindi naman marunong magpatalo yan, di ba? Close-minded yan. Kasama na doon yung reputation, no? So nakikita niyo po ba ito na in conflict situations, nangyayari ito na because hindi matibay yung relationship, ang hirap pag-address ng issue, di ba? And then you have the environmental obstacle. Ano naman yung environmental obstacle? Physical, no, obstacle. Hindi tayo nagkita-kita. Uso ngayon ng hybrid, di ba? Minsan, email lang. Yan. That can be a factor. Politics ng kumpanya at saka yung mood ng kumpanya. Yun ding culture when it comes to communication. Kaya importante yung communication culture. So, in a conflict conversation, what should we really be talking about? Not the individual obstacles. We should peel that off. It should not be the relationship obstacles. It should not be the environmental obstacles. Ang dapat natin talagang tinitingnan ay yung tinatawag nating informational obstacles. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Ano yung facts about the issue? Ano yung opinion ninyo nung kausap mo about the issue? Ano yung iba-ibang pananaw? Because the sooner you understand the issue, the better it is for you to solve the problem. So, dapat pagka may conflict situation, ang pinag-uusapan natin ay facts, perspectives, opinions. Hindi environment, hindi relationship, hindi lagi ka na lang ganyan, or ganyan ka naman, or ayaw kong kausap yan. Di ba? So yan, ang dapat natin pagtuunan ng pansin. So I hope nakakatulong po itong ating pinag-uusapan na ito. No?